Ladies and gentlemen, Small Aromas kindly sent me over a few samples to test out. Obviously, I'm going to do first impressions on these samples. Let's see what we got. What is good, YouTube? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikey Cologne, and thank you very much for tuning in today. I hope everybody is safe, I hope everybody is doing well, and I hope everybody is smelling good. That is right. Today we have a couple of samples that Small Aromas sent out to me, and they are based in the UK. They get designer fragrances, niche fragrances, indie fragrances. So if you're interested in any samples, go over to their website. I will leave the link down in the description, and they have a good price. They don't slap you with costs. So that's one good thing. Sometimes when you look on some websites, I'm not naming no websites, but some websites charge you a fortune for samples. Small Aromas do not. I would say they're average when it comes to cost. But anyway, let's get cracking. How is everybody doing today? I haven't been here for a while. I'm got a few things going on, but this says they send you out a nice little card to say thank you, and then they wrap it with love. And they always put a Werther's Original Sweet in their orders. Let's have a look. Right. And then the samples won't get damaged, look, because they're in tissue, a bed of tissue. And there is your sweet. I've got a sweet tooth at the minute. I'm telling you, I'm gaining weight, people. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I haven't done for a while, but my craving now is chocolate, and worst of all, it's at night time. During the day, I'm fine. As soon as it comes to night time, I'm like a little gremlin. The chocolate comes out. But that's a rant for another day. Right, we have Atelier Materi. I've tried none from that house, never, so I have no experience with this brand, and it is called Cedre Figalia. And then we have one from Acro, and it is called Infuse. I do know that both of these are newer releases. Right, what should we go for first? Should we go for Atelier Materi or should we go for Infuse? Let's go for Cedre Figalia. We're going to go on test strip, and we're going to go on skin. If I like the fragrance, I'm then going to look up the notes. If I think the fragrance don't smell great, I'm going to pass. All right, let's go test strip. Let me do one. See, look at the sprayers on these little atomizers. Look, they give out loads of juice, which is good. Wow, right, straight away, this is green, this is figgy, this is woodsy, a little bit herbaceous. It's got a little bit, right, it's fresh, it's a touch citrusy, it's green, it's a little bit woodsy, it's a touch fruity. It's a nice fig fragrance. Wow, on skin, right. On test strip, that citrus I'm getting is more present, whereas on skin, straight away, this thing is very woodsy on my skin. On test strip, it isn't. On skin, I got a quick citrusy blast, then the fig, now it's woods. A little bit sweet. I would say this is a touch vegetal as well. And when some people hear vegetal, they think, man, that's going to be off-putting. If it's done right, it really isn't. It really sort of brings a little bit of character into a fragrance when it does have a vegetal quality, when it is done right. And here it is done right. This is a very nice fig fragrance, and the quality of the juice is high. Wow, it's really starting to turn green now, like really green. This is a nice fragrance. This is perfect for this time of year. Fig fragrances in the spring and summer, I think they shine. You can wear them all year round, you really can. But spring and summer, that is when you want to be rocking a fig fragrance. I am going to look up the notes of this. This is no doubt that this has fig in it. Definitely 100%. It was one of the first things that my nose caught. I would love to hear your thoughts if you have tried this. Which fragrances from Atelier Materi have you tried, or which ones do you own? I would love to hear your thoughts. I really would. Right, let's look up the notes. Right, you ready? In Cedre, Figalia, Perfumer, Celine, Pedril, I butchered that, I do apologise, selects 3 varieties of cedar. Each bring nuances and character to the fragrance. Cedar Virginia with its subtle and elegant notes. Cedar Alaska for its freshness. And Cedar Atlas for its warm and involving aura. Masterpiece of balance and elegance. Let's look at the notes. Right, you've got bergamot, basil and Jamaican pepper up top. You have spinach, mate and fig leaf in the mid. Cedar wood, milky fig notes and dry wood. Now, the spinach and the mate, no doubt, is what's giving this fragrance that vegetal quality. Plus, it will help out on the green side of things. I think this is a solid fragrance. That Jamaican pepper is giving this fragrance a very soft, spicy backtone. It isn't like, it didn't open up spicy, not to my nose, but there is a soft little bit of spice lingering in the back. This is a nice fragrance, and the quality, again, very high. This is nice. If I was to choose a fragrance, say if I was to buy a full bottle, I would go for that one for now. Now we're going to go for Acro Infuse. Let's get another test strip out. Man, now that fruity side of the fig is really starting to come out, and that green quality has toned down a little bit and it's getting more woods heavy. That to me is definitely more of a masculine fragrance. That woodsy green quality that that fragrance does have, to me it leans more on the masculine side. Right, let's go for Acro Infuse. Again, I want to say thank you to Small Aromas for sending me out these samples. I really do appreciate it. And the good thing is about samples, especially when it comes to more expensive fragrances, I know sometimes, woof, that's strong. I know sometimes people like to blind buy fragrances, I do, but when they start to get more on the expensive side, like niche fragrances, even high-end designers these days are sort of, they're ripping the arse out of us with their prices. They really are. Mad. Whoa. Right. That just went down my throat big time. Woodsy. A little bit rubbery. Very lightly a touch smoky. Touch of citrus, a very light touch of freshness to this fragrance. Musky, a little bit musty, like it's coming across a little bit dusty and musty and mouldy, and this ain't for me. This really isn't for me. And I tell you what I'm picking up, I know for a fact this has tea in it, and a tea accord in it. I can smell it way in the back, but up front it's like the opening of this is loud and bold. It's coming across borderline smoky without it being full on smoky. It's coming across musty and musky, dense, and I would say there's a touch of citrus to this fragrance. Acro Infuse, it is not for me. It really isn't. I'm going to look up the notes. I would love to hear your thoughts. Which fragrances have you tried from Acro? I believe they've got quite a few fragrances now. Their coffee fragrance that I tried was very nice. I think they've got one called Bake or Baked. I don't think I've tried that yet. Right, I'm on Acro's website. In Asia, the ancient drink of tea must be prepared with the utmost attention to detail, sometimes with accompanying a ceremony. At its best, tea is both relaxing and invigorating. God damn it. I'm back. Mr. Can't fucking read. Sensual and simulating. A tonic to carry you through the day. To celebrate the joys of Asia's tea culture, we came up with Infuse. Let's look at the notes. Bergamot top, Mate, Osmanthus mid, Ambrox and Vetiver base. Yeah, definitely woodsy. I ain't getting anything fruity as of yet. But man, it's got this really musky, old smelling, not like an old Fuji, I don't mean that. It just smells like, I don't know, like you've opened up an old wooden chest and you've got a little bit of mould setting in there and you've got dust particles flying off and you're getting that smell in the air. That is how this is coming across. And I'm picking up tea in this, but it's way in the back. And on test strip it smells even worse. Now, I'm not a lover of that. I really ain't. This is for yeah, no, it's not for me. But Atelier Materi's Cedre Figalia is a banger. It really is. It is a very nice fig fragrance. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that is first impressions on a couple of samples. Which fragrances have you tried from these houses? I would love to hear your thoughts. Which fragrances should I check out from these brands? And what is your scent of the day? I've been thinking lately that, is people still wearing Dior Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel? Because as of lately, I've been wearing a lot of Dior Sauvage. Like, one day I've been wearing it, and then the next day I'm looking at my fragrances and I'm thinking to myself, I want to wear Dior Sauvage again, the EDT version. And I don't know why. Like, I've had it for a good few years now, and yeah, I've worn it a little bit, but the last few days, I've just been wanting to wear Dior Sauvage. So do people still wear Dior Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel in this day and age? I think they're both timeless DNAs, and maybe I will do a review on Dior Sauvage and Bleu de Chanel, do a side-by-side, not side-by-side, but just do a review on them, just to ask people, are people still wearing these fragrances? Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all your support. I appreciate all your time. And remember, smelling good's always a pleasure and never a chore. And I will see you lot on the next one. Cheers.